I am sure sports. You know me there, from coast to coast representing. I mean, I say this is righteous representing for Omar. You don't know, come get the sports over here from near and far. Boy. Me say I am sure sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. I am sure sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. If me not sure, that me not say it. Know who score, that me not say it. Never know no game play, that me not say it. If me never see no game, me no know who play. For your sports news, better come over here so. For your soccer news, then come over here so. If you don't love sports, still come over here so. For the date done, you are gonna love over your son.
So when it comes on to behavior concerning football, Jamaica is decent. I am sure that if we can get all of these things done, set in place by the end of April, it gives us enough time before the World Cup campaign. Not afraid of no Brazil, no Argentina with these crapper players. We are good enough. Remember, like, subscribe, share. Listen, comment, let me know what your thoughts are.
Made up of 18 Jamaican herbs and spices, add delicious, bold flavor to your next grilling experience. Flavoring sauce, a marinade, basting, condiment, or topping. Trick Nick Jerk Barbecue Sauce.
Trick Nick Jerk Marinade gives your meats and vegetables authentic Jamaican jerk flavor. The spices are directly from Jamaica. Spices like jerk seasoning, allspice, Scotch bonnet pepper, fresh scallions, thyme, ginger, and garlic. The key ingredients to a great jerk marinade. 0% sugar and low in sodium. You want to try it?
William Lee Memorial High School D Cup Alumni presents its third annual fundraising barbecue on Memorial Day, May 30th, 2022. Wear your favorite jersey to Wilsonwood Park in Mount Vernon, New York. Remember to take exit 12 off the Hutchinson River Parkway. Music by DJ Mad Max of Sound 1000. Proceeds to aid the William Lee High School Da Costa Cup team. For more information, contact Keegan 304-607-4034. Our codfish at 954-639-2991. Proud of people, it's important. Remember, make sure say no did that.
Yo, so me the young Jamaican trainer, Mr. Strength No Weakness himself. Yo, I'm here to tell you guys that the Broses family presents their second annual Blue and White Grill and Chill. Let me let you know something. It will be so much fun and amazing event. Make sure you show up and show out. From the young Jamaican trainer himself. Listen, Saturday, May 28th, and it's 3458 Ballard Avenue, Bronx, New York. We'll see you later. Strength No Weakness.
All right. Good evening, all you I am sure fans and followers and subscribers out there. We are here this evening to discuss, review the Jamaica versus Honduras World Cup qualifying game that took place at Jamaica's National Stadium. That took place yesterday that we actually won. It is the first game that we have won at home, as you see in the title, in 10 years. The last time we won a World Cup qualifying game at the office, we defeated Antigua 4-1. We won by 2-1 against Honduras. All right. You will realize that I have to make several changes, and it has just been one has been pointed out by the artificial intelligence, who normally sees all these things and recommends some of the best thing. My intro needs to change, or should I keep it for the next World Cup cycle? I don't know, because we may be in the same dilemma. But we're going to fix that. We have something else that we're going to be using starting next week, because that is done, over, and dusted, because it just never happened. So it never happened. All right. Yeah. Somebody said, oh, Malik Mills said he saw me on TV. I celebrate after the no red card call. Miss C said, "Your money is that." that's very good. That's very good. King Jav also bless up and so good for you joining. Remember, you can also call in. I have some information to share with you tonight. But first, let me say a big thank you to the sponsors of this video. They are Prestige Finance. Prestige Finance, lending a helping hand when you need it most. They are located in Linstead, St. Catherine, Jamaica, and they're offering loans of up to 100,000 Jamaican dollars, right? All you have to do is call them at 876-884-7390. If you call them and let them know that you heard about them from I Am Sure Sports, you will pay no processing fee. You'll get same day processing and only 0 to 4% interest rate. So what's 4%? Say you were supposed to get 4% and $100,000. That's like $4,000 somewhere there, right? So I think that's cool for getting 100,000. So that's something you can look at if you want to get involved in some business or get some school stuff dealt with. All right. Also, want to say thank you to Launch Legacy, handle risk, seek legacy for all your personal insurance needs in Canada and the USA. Visit them at launchlegacy.com or call or text them at 647-989-0782. All right, they will help you with all you need to get your money to start working for you. All right. So now that we have done that, there's one little bit of information I need to share with you. Now, like we said, we have shirts available for I Am Sure Sports, and they just traveled on the gravel to the overseas marketplace, and I think they may be almost done. Right, and so here is a number that you can call. You call this number if you desire to get a shirt, and this is for the persons overseas. Locally, we have like a few left that we're saving for subscribers, right? Because most of them could have been sold. It's only 22 in Jamaica and 22 in the States, and a good amount of those that got to the States yesterday are already purchased. So if you desire to get a shirt, you call this number. It will be, you'll find out how to pay a very simple way, and it will be shipped right at your doorstep. I mean, you get it right away. And listen, you're doing it to support I Am Sure Sports. So that is what you will have to do. All right. Also see Tennessee Lewis in the building. Giovanni, good to have you as well. Warren Webster, good to have you here, man. Send out my condolences to, yeah, man, I'm telling you, such a sad story. Such a sad story, man. I mean, yeah. I don't know if you saw the video, right? I don't even know if I could actually play it, but I'm not sure if that's even good, because I don't know. But right before all of that, he was partying and celebrating. For those of you who don't know, Tabby is one of the lead singers in the group Mighty Diamonds. Chico Cheap, and songs like those are released by them. So yeah, unfortunate circumstances. So listen, be wise. And as much as it is up to you, man, be at peace with all men. Brain Drain, I hope you noticed that we got a Calabar legend on the program today. And Brain Drain, please keep me up to date with the school challenge quiz score. Calabar versus St. Diego. That's going on tonight. Will Calabar win again, or will St. Diego, send them home? So Brain Drain, keep me abreast as what is happening there. So he was on, and we will also, be having someone else from Calabar very soon on the program. His name is Reds. Don't know if any of you know him, but big time baller. Daggy Reds, if you're listening, listen, I can't wait to hear you share your story. You understand? Eagle Republic, listen, the man with the research, with the facts, with the clarity, big up yourself. You understand me? Malik Mills, will Tariq be a part of the U20 since he look like he's a part of Paul Hall's squad? Yeah, man, he will be a part of the U20, Malik. Yeah, he will be a part of it. Yeah, Fresh God in the building. Yeah, man, the one who is always busy and active, but getting a lot done. All right, people. So again, remember the number. If you want merch and you're in the States, that is the number. Take it down, call it, and you will get through. All right. Also, big thank you to all the subscribers, the people who make the work going. All right. So let's talk about the game. Again, if you desire, you can call in. The number is running on the banner there, so you can call in and let me know what your thoughts are. But I have watched live all the home games in this campaign. I don't think I've missed a game played by Jamaica in Jamaica. And just because of the pandemic, I missed some of the games in the state. But I normally travel at least to the States when there are games and watch games there as well in Jamaica. So I watch a lot of games, right? And I am disappointed as a fan with the outcome of this campaign, because I think on paper we had good enough players. I think we, based on all the players available throughout the campaign, we could find 11 players that could match up to the top team Canada, United States, Mexico, and Costa Rica. And I think even better in terms of man-to-man comparison when you look at how they play positionally. But somehow with all of that, for several reasons, we weren't able to get it all together. And it goes to show that talent is not all, ability is not all. Talent is important, but even if you have more talented people, if you don't have proper systems, this is the result. I'm a system person. I believe like to get the best results is to create system and enable people to function within those systems, and consistently you'll produce the same thing. I think going ahead, there needs to be a system fix to get things on the right path. So I'm very disappointed, but I will stick to the game last night, that though I didn't, to be honest, I didn't really enjoy the game, but I enjoy the fact that we won. I mean, I was so disappointed in how we conceded the goal. All right. And I was livid because the youngster, how it all started, the youngster, Richard King, had a ball on the right hand side of the field. That is the side of the field to where Stadium East is. So he had a ball on that side of the field, and we are defending the goal that is towards Nannyville. He's on the outside, and he had a pass inside. He had a pass back to the goalkeeper. He had a pass upfield. He tried to salad his opponent. He lost the ball, and we tried to recover defensively. The ball goes out for a corner. All right. The corner came in, and Topi missed the header, and it hit on his hand, and they got the penalty, and they converted. Now, some people jump to say, boy, Topi missed the header, which is true. But the player who was trying to, salad a person, and I like the confidence, but we are in your defensive third. This is international football. We don't play around. We don't. In certain situations, you don't. So that is something that I hope he can learn from. I was livid, right? Because this is international and professional football. He has a propensity as well to dribble out of defense, and it works sometimes. The international game with high press football does not allow you to do that frequently. You do it a couple of times, you get found out. So you have to, the IQ must be elevated at this level. So I hope these are things that he's taught, they're communicated to him, that his game can improve. Right? I think one of the things that Topi needs to do is to get fit, because he came off the field because of cramps. That happened because he was unfit. You have to get fit to play international football. You can't waste your substitution, because it led to a problem further in the game. When Greg Lee had a little niggle, but because of, though you have 5 changes, you had 3 windows. So though 2 changes were lined up, they had to delay the change because they had to be sure that Greg Lee was okay. He kind of said he was okay, and it kind of worked out. The point I'm making is that players like Topi must be fit, because the same thing happened with Javane Brown in the game that he came off. He came off and we conceded, and he came off because of cramps again and being unfit. So the players need to come into the national program and please please get fit. Please get fit. That's up to you. All the players, whether you play locally, well, this is a problem with those who play predominantly locally in the local leagues and in leagues like the USL. The players who play at that level, their level of fitness needs to improve. All right. So I'm giving you some of my observation, and you can, if you feel free to call and tell me if you think I'm off, I'm wrong, so let me get some more of your comments. In the meantime, Malik says again, if this was 2026 Jamaica, when you see Ravel and Bailey thriving, you have to wonder what the previous coach was doing. Yeah, listen, I will say this, that in this campaign, the player that has impressed me the most has been Ravel Morris. His attitude, there's a passion. He reminds me, all right? Listen, he reminds me, this is not, people, please, because understanding things is a problem on these platforms. So let me be very clear. This is not about commitment, but there's a passion that Ravel plays with that I think it surpasses so many of the players, both locally, born locally and overseas. There's something about him that tells me like this guy is all into this. Like, he argues with the referee, stands up to the opponent, he wants the ball, he wants to score, he wants to get back in the game, all of these things. And so I also interacted with a couple of players and kind of find out what it is like. And some of the things he tells them, he says, listen, even if I'm not looking at you, keep moving, I'm going to give you the ball, you will get it, I see you. He motivates them. They say that, listen, sometimes you don't get to see this, you have to hear from the players. When the players speak, they say, listen, the vibe, the environment is different. I don't know what it was like before, but I know some who are in the camp, they have been speaking about how different the atmosphere feels. The younger players said that, listen, they were encouraged when they lost the ball. Like, let me big up Damian Lowe on this. One of the things that one player said is this, listen, when I lost the ball, Damian Lowe said, listen, just get it and go and do it again. That's what you're supposed to do. You don't worry about losing it. I'm here to get it back. In other words, that's giving the player confidence that, listen, if you lose the ball, we will fight to get it back for you. But don't stop doing what you're doing or what the coach has instructed you to do. You like that kind of a thing in the camp. So giving us some of those things so you can understand some of the dynamics within the system. Now, I can't compare because I never used to speak to persons this in-depth earlier in the campaign, so I couldn't tell you what the vibe was, what the feel was. I don't know. I can only speak from the experiences that I've had now with the team. All right. Somebody says, when I listen to the song "Have Mercy," I think of us, the Reggae Boys fan, as we suffer and feel the pain. We got so. Have mercy. Yeah, man. Mighty diamonds in the building. What you mean, Warren Webster? Boss big tune. Warren Webster. Oh, you know them? Because Warren Webster is not in Jamaica. Oh, you listen to them song. Wow, go on. King should stop dribbling out all the time. Yeah. You're going to get found out if you do that. Big up Jarvis Paris over there in Canada, man. Blessings. Yeah, man. It's not Dumby Holden every week. Oh, I see what you mean. Or you should stop dribbling up because it's not double holding every week. Makes sense. That was not a pen on Jamaica's map. Head the ball on his own. Oh, that was not a pen on Jamaica. Maps head the ball. It was Maps. It was, no man. Wasn't it the one down? I must be seeing doubles. I am sure that the header was won by the Honduran player, and the hand of the Jamaican was out. I was saying it wasn't a penalty, but when I saw the VAR, because we were looking at it on a gentleman's phone, it is a penalty because the hand was out from the body. It is a penalty. Given the rules in football now, I wouldn't argue about it being a penalty. Because it stopped the ball's path to the goal. So, the good thing is that King is relatively young, so he can learn from this and move on. Like Jay Brown, his issue is more mental than anything else. Yep. Yes, King Job. That's a good observation. Man, I just want people to take a look at the video of Fitzroy Simpson and see how emotional this man was being back in the office. We had nothing to play for and he showed up. Yeah. Fitzroy Simpson and Paul Hall are very close, right? And I think people, I'm not going to tell you that Paul Hall is the greatest coach ever. I'm not going to compare him with any other coach, right? But I want you to give him a chance. I want you to give him the opportunity to build something, all right? 2 years, just at least 2 years. I like his attitude. I like the way how he relates. And please do not take this as I am comparing him with any other person. This is just my observation of Paul Hall. The way he dialogues with his players. So I have one player that he has spoken to about, listen, here are the things you need to work on. So when we come back for camp, I want to know that you have worked on these things. And if you don't work on them, you can't be in the team. That's what player needs to hear. The coach gives you something to do, you do it. I like that. I like that the coach is setting certain standards for individual player. So every player knows what the coach expects of them when he turns up again, right? So if he says, for example, Topi, you need to be more agile. You need to get some more short sprints in. And he comes back, say, at the end of April for a camp with the senior team in preparation. And Topi don't have that. And Topi is not called. You can't blame the coach because the coach is open and honest to tell you what areas you need to work on. I'm happy that he's willing to give everyone a chance. There's a clean slate as far as I understand for every player. And nothing is wrong with that. However, players must understand the onus is on them to keep performing. So it is true, there's such passion. With Fitzroy Simpson, man was like in tears, man. I actually like the fact that he's making some mistake because he will learn from them. But I think he should play D-mid or right back. King has the ability to play as a D-mid, and I like the passes he makes. Here's the thing. I think, let me tell you this. I hear you, Chevon Givens. All right. So here's the thing. I hear you. I think it would be good if he did, because Paul Hall tweaks. One of the things I like with Paul Hall, the game that I've watched, the system is changed. All right, so let me give you an example. There are times when he allows Green to come all the way back and Bailey. There are a couple of things, and if you watch the games, you will observe it. And this is where you see that the players are not comfortable with each other yet. Let me give you some observation. Damian Lowe, who did well yesterday. I mean, he showed his seniority, and you have to be at the game sometime to see. Andre Blake, I think if you're not in the stadium sometime to hear and see what he does, you will not put enough value on what he offers to the team. So these guys, they offer something. They offer leadership, which is important. So here's the thing. If you look at Damian Lowe, for example, one of the reasons why sometimes he, I think, makes bad passes is that he has more confidence in the players that he has played with longer. So, for example, when Daniel Green shows for the pass, he probably spends a little time longer on the ball and then plays it to Ravel or Speedy. It's not that he doesn't want to play with Daniel, but he is so accustomed to playing to Ravel and Speedy, he trusts them more in a tight spot to collect the ball than, like, say, a Daniel Green. He will even try to find Bailey as an outlet more so than someone else. And so you notice then, if that is happening now, over time, as they begin to gel and play with each other and play more games, some of these things will become natural and easier to do, which means that the team will play better. Because it is one of the factors that affected the game. If you look at it, there were some obvious passes that were not made to some open players because some players never had enough confidence in him. This is where I think the maturity of Ravel needs to be seen, because you have to look at the intangibles. Yes, people, hold on. Come on, hit up the like button. Fresh God, how the likes them stay? How the likes them stay, fresh God. So let me come back to Ravel Morrison. Ravel Morrison, on the other hand, because he moves around so much, he is unafraid to pass the ball to a player. No matter who you are, he's going to give it to you. You understand me? Excellent performance. Mr. Porter, bless up, man. Yeah, man. Went to support the team in Canada. You don't know? Yeah, man. Warren Webster says, keep it simple, especially in your own box first. Outlet pass, fast and quick. Yeah, we play too little football as a professional league. What ballers do in the off-season will kickstart a successful season. Yep. And this is what Paul Hall is doing that I think is important. Paul Hall is giving the players, like he's sending every player, and he's sending it to their clubs, what they're supposed to work on. So like I know one player, like he needs to get into the gym, and there's a program that he has to follow. And the clubs in Jamaica, listen, these are players who have represented the national team. This is how your club is going to earn. If the coach says, for example, this player needs to put on 5 pounds, or he needs to get some what you call those things? Supplements. You understand me? To maybe to build up strength and stamina, and he needs supplements. You have to invest in these things, in the players. Or the federation need to the same company that supplies supplements for the national team needs to make the supplements available for the national players in the league. So the national players in the league, I think if Paul Hall is going to work with them, the federation needs to find a way to get them on supplements and help them out, because he's going to call on them. That's just a suggestion, because so rice and peas and chicken alone not going to work, And look a bit of carrot and a piece of cucumber and a little piece of tomato and a piece of lettuce. You need supplements. Devon Porter says Ravel Maestro Morrison loves Jamaica and he is enjoying his football again. I am telling you, man. I'm telling you. You can see that in Ravel. Miss Wa, bless up yourself. Such man did need to go back to learn how to coach. Wayne Harris, blessings. Tapa created a toxic environment in the team. That's a comment right there. Okay, winner. And like this is the thing, because I understand why people say that, but at the same time, I think maybe the players created it more. I mean, there are certain things, because out of respect for people, um, I don't think it is wise. But what I'll say though is that there have been occasions in the campaign where where the vibe of players who didn't listen. Yeah, let me say it this way. The thing was unhealthy. Let me put it this way. The players on the bench were not happy about players on the field, so they weren't celebrating. There were players who, like, they came today, and because of the vibe, they wanted to be on the next flight out. So when you have these are real things that have been happening in the campaign. So something was wrong. Something was wrong. Top ranking giving some clarity. He says that it hit Map's head, then his hand. Okay, and Brad Simmons is saying, yeah, that it was a penalty, man. Was it Maps? I could have sworn it was Topi, you know. In the NFL, we have something called a player coach. That's someone who knows the game, so he knows how to deal with the players, and the players will go all out for them. That's the type of coach Hall is. Yeah, and different coaches have different personality. Understand me? So that's the next thing. Ball touch every part of Mob's arm, hand. Okay, so it was Bob. So it's a sure penalty, man. You couldn't argue. The one call that and the river. Listen, people, I need to say something. Have mercy on a good man and help him. We pray, Jaman. Oh, Bridget, they know the song. I didn't know that AI is listening to this song. Have mercy on a good man and help him. We pray, Jaman. Well, selector, pull up. Pull up. Yeah, man. Malik says Tapa played, but he acted like him was and he didn't know how to handle the players. Yeah, that was a major thing. Attitude reflects. Hey, this is a good. Take this quote. Attitude reflects leadership. That's true. Because the truth is, I always say this. You know me. Everything rises and falls on leadership. How the team is at the end of the day going to be a reflection of the coach. I'm going to give you a good example. My club had a coach called Arsene Wenger, and he was the soft-spoken, non-confrontational, diplomatic in his responses and his decorum when he led Arsenal, especially at the back end of his career. And that was how the team played and acted in general. They changed and got a coach in Unai Emery who he wasn't understood, and never got along with players. And you saw how divided the team came. They got an Arteta who is a fighter, who will get into the arguments, stand for players, put up with certain things. And here's what happened. You see the dynamics of the team changing. Paul Hall is I would say this, Paul Hall is stronger relationally, I think, in his approach to coaching. And you can see that because the players, like at the end of the game, the players were, you see it. In the other games, as soon as the game was over, everybody disappeared. Like people wanted to get out of the space. You saw it, that they wanted to be in the space. And that's a good thing. And I mean, I don't want to make this program about a great Jamaican legend who has accomplished some of the things he has accomplished for Jamaica. We don't know if they'll ever be accomplished again. It is historic, and we must not forget that. We must not forget what he has done. And so I refuse to act in any way or say anything that is disrespectful to Coach Whitmore, right? So stay away from those things. However, what I'll say is that where the campaign was, obviously, the struggles were evident. The move had to be made, and we see that there is a difference. What has contributed to that, we will see over time. All right. It was Maps. No, it's not a pen. In the rule book, Maps had the ball on his own hand, and I watched it over and over again. All right, one done. MUFC people, how many of you think that was a pen? How many of you think it was not a pen? Let me know. Let me see by votes. So we're taking the first 10 votes, right, to see pen, no pen. I mean, it was given, so obviously VAR thinks about. If there was no VAR, you were the ref, what would that be? Ravel, from finding a club playing competitive matches, have made a lot sharper, in my opinion. Yeah, man, definitely. Yep, Malik says it's supposed to play the game in the player's coach comment. I don't get that one. I think so too, man. The man is building something. Oh, yeah. Owen. Bless up, you know. Bless up. Yeah, man. Yeah, man, it has to be 4 years of Paul Hall. He has a plan and it won't work overnight. We need to give him enough time to implement his plan. No, so here's my thoughts, Mr. Porter. I think give him a 2-year contract, which means he's afforded the Nations League and the Gold Cup. Of course, you have the option of extending it. All right. So at the end of the 2 year, there must be some set goals. If he has achieved those in terms of building a core group of players who he has been working with, getting good performances, then he extend it to the World Cup qualifying campaign. That's how I think it should go. I think he will achieve those goals, but I want to do an evaluation at 2 years. And if for any reason it is going downhill and you have to make a change, then you're not tied into a big contract where you have to wonder, can we pay him off? Should we keep him? And there's an issue heading into a campaign. So I would go 2 years and there's an option to extend it. That's what I would do, because that would be a fairer evaluation of his performance as a coach over a 2 year plan. Yeah. The right man. Who used to wear? Oh, Bobby Reed used to wear the number 10 before. Yes, Mr. Wah. The right man wearing the number 10. All right. All right, Bobby Reed. Bobby Reed was a okay player, you know. There's a defender I would like for him to get a look in. Malik Cockage from Waterhouse, young, and he has a good head. All right. I'm going to meet him, and don't worry yourself, Malik. I soon talk to you, you know. Soon give you a shout. Yeah, man. Lyda Connor, bless up. But his plans call for 10 years. Why not a 4-year plan? 10 years. No, man. I don't think in present day football they can give a coach 10 years contract. Maybe he has a 10 years plan, but you have to give him the contract in phases. So phase 1, 2 years Gold Cup and Nations League. All right, bam. You get 2 years after that. We make it to the World Cup 2026, we extend it to a further. That's 6 years. But I don't think off the bat you can give a coach a 10-year plan to be a head coach. So many things can change. That's a decade, man. You don't do that. But you put in the contract, maybe his plan, and he may not be the person to see the fruition of the plan at the end, but he may implement it. In other words, when he says a 10 years plan, it doesn't mean I'm going to coach a team for 10 years. It could be the kind of plan that even if I'm not here, in 10 years' time, we should be qualifying for many World Cups. Maybe I think that is more what Paul Hall meant when he spoke about. Yeah, man. Big up Damian Lowe and Andre Blake for their leadership. Again, Andre Blake, people, as much as people give him a hard time, I think this guy is a important. Until we find a number one, I think he is a very integral part of this because of the leadership he provides. You know that the team went down to his restaurant and hang out, and these things never used to happen. Long they have not done things like that. So that is the kind of thing we want to see around the team and be associated with. And I think with what is happening, like there's a new spirit. I hope that, oh my God, I hope that nothing happens to cause any divide in the program again, right? Yeah. Oh, that's a discussion on Ravel Morrison right there. All right. Yeah, Topian, I guess trust is the mean. Yeah, because that is true, because he was a little bit hesitant in passing the ball to Topi and passing the ball to King. He was a little bit more okay with King, and I think it's because of, like I said, trust. It's a matter of trust, and that takes time to develop. Rob Smith, big up. It looked like record stick, brother. Yeah, no. Yeah, man. And hey, listen, let me tell you something, brother. This man full of confidence, bro. I don't think anything that anybody says about him, he really care, because he's a confident fellow, bro. You understand me? So big up. Yeah, man. People, this is not good. What they saying, Fresh God? End the stream, that's what, all right? All right, Fresh God, that's what you say, end the stream. All right, so, all right, people. So with what is happening right now, we need to hit the like button. Come on. Lyda Connor, a 10-year plan has to involve players at the youth level to transition into the senior team and pros. Okay. 10-year plan. I don't know. Personally, I am not giving a coach. Maybe a 10-year plan is different from a 10-year contract. Yeah, you can't. I want to get a 10-year plan from you, but I can't give you a 10-year contract. Not even in the secular world, people do that. Knowledge, Ravel wouldn't be so effective. Corey Burke would have more touches. Jesus, these people. Yeah, man. Yeah. All right. Yeah, Ravel builds confidence in his teammates with how he dictates the game. Definitely. Yep. Linton, bless up. Has Jamaica make it to the World Cup? Have seen the president in... Have seen the president in... Oh, you saw the president in Qatar. Oh, yeah, but what happened? Remember, he's an executive in in CFU, you know. So the draw is going to be there, so he would have to go. And that is out whether Jamaica going to be there. But remember that the president of the GFF has a senior position in CFU. They informed the first couple. Yeah, all right. Bam. Big up Jarvis. Don't worry, Karim Paris time soon come. I will see to that. Jesus. All right. Jaden White needs to lose about 20 pounds. Okay. But he wasn't in the squad, you know. He wasn't in the squad. Devon Porter, you heard Canada planning to build a 8,000 trading facility at Woodbine. Okay. Fresh God, I agree, I saw it. If it was Mobs, he would pass it to him. Yeah, but nothing is wrong with that. And here's a good thing. People. The players, like, I spoke to a couple of players, and here's what, the players are okay with, it's not going to stop them, because the players know that we are newcomers in the team, so guess what? It's okay. Let them play to the people who are they have more confidence in. And that's, you can tell that there's unity in the team. I guess it kind of, I don't know who or what Leon Bailey comments directly refer to, but you can see he feels like he can talk to players more, at least that, and they listen. Like I've players tell me that, listen, Leon Bailey said to them, listen, I watch you, I know what you can do. Take the ball, take on people, do this, do that, and thing. So the senior are the more seasoned players are helping the younger players, and you want that. Understand? It will be training center for the Canada national team. Big up, Boss Thomas. It's the first comment me I see from you, because I know you're full of commenting, man. Hope they call Maps and Taxi back for a send-off game. Yep. Listen, I don't know enough. Listen, people, I respect Taxi, you know. Taxi went through some serious family issues, you know, bro. Like, I always tell people, this is sometimes we not to burn bridges, you know. You understand me? We must remember what people have done and where they are coming from. And it's like Taxi is a youth, even if he's not going to play for Jamaica again, we need to show some respect to him. Same thing, I think we need to show some respect for Maps. Andre Blake, when his time come. You understand me? These players, so many of them, they have done some stuff, all right? Some have gone through the system and we never did anything. It's too late. We can't go back to that. But right now, yeah, like, we need to do something for some of these players. Keep a little game. And, yeah. Man is man, good. I have to. yeah. All right, cool. What is I'm singing? But, true. Yeah, man. No, man. I'm not saying. Yeah, we have to speak the facts. And that's what I want. I want the people to speak the facts and say, listen, you played bad. Like, let me tell you something. Daniel Green is a player that I have a lot of time for. Of course, people will say, oh, because... No, but here's the thing. A young player coming into the team, and did he have the best game? No, but here's what I'll tell you. In the 2 games he has played in Jamaica, he has found himself in good goal scoring position on 4 occasions in the 2 games. In other words, his movement created chances, 2 chances per game. All right? He missed them. 2 of them were 2 brilliant saves in the first game. These 2, poor and faulty finishing. But he needs to work on that. He had some poor touches and he gives away the ball. In this game, he made some bad passes. But here's the thing. The tracking back, the working hard are other facets of the game that he did well in statistically. The amount of kilos he did, because they have the thing that measure that. Fantastic. So there are other aspects of the game that the coaches look at and see that they are impressed with. I'm not going to come on this platform like some people, oh, he should never play back for Jamaica, them no good and thing, and this is what them... No. We can't do that. These are players who the only reason, and we must be honest, the only reason why they are in the position that they are in right now is because certain things have changed and they were called on. This is like 3rd game for some of them. Coming out of a JPL season that was abbreviated, and one that, let's be honest, we say that it is not. And most of you will say it's a Bush League. I disagree. I think it needs to improve. So if they are coming out of that, of course, the speed of play is going to be slow. And the physical conditioning is not going to be good. We have overweight players. We have players who are too big playing in the league and players who are too little playing in the league in terms of body structure. So coming into the international scene, what it does, it exposes them. It shows them that, listen, if you want to be effective in international football, you need to either lose weight, put on weight, build muscle and strength. That's what we need to tell the players. Don't come out and tell the players them not. Listen, if people were to judge some of us, how we judge other people, some of us would not have jobs. Many of us, when we got our jobs, we were put on what we call probation. And that's a 3-month period. For a lot of people in companies, they do that. And sometimes they see the potential in you, and after the 90 days, they do, they do the evaluation, And guess what? You probably failed or just on average, but they realize that you have a desire to learn. So what they do, they extend your probation. That's how some of us have jobs, you know. So when you see people in this limited amount of game not do well or don't live up to whatever expectation you have of them, be careful of how you judge them. Give them time. People need time. Does it mean that they have a guaranteed spot in the team? Definitely not. So, like I said, I like what the coach is doing. Listen, here is where you were failing. Here is where you failed in the game. Here is where you failed Javian Brown. Here is where you need to work on Topi. Here is what you need to work on King. Here's what you want to work on Zemenes. Here's what you need to work on Pearson. Listen, work on these things. If the coach comes back and see that these guys are better the second time around than the first time around, that's good. That is improvement. And even if it is not to take Jamaica to the World Cup, at least it will improve the own standard of their play and open them to getting contracts. So, in all the criticism, let us view it that way. And I'm not trying to be soft on players, because some of the play was not good. It was poor. But a good player can have a poor game. And that is why when people are criticizing Leon Bailey in the beginning of his playing time in Jamaica, give the man time. It took more than 3 games for us to see the true potential of Leon Bailey. When Ethan Pinnock played that game overseas and the American guy cut him inside out and things, and people were talking about him doing good. No, you don't do that. Give people time. Give people time. This is international football. It's a different level. There's a transition that needs to take place. These guys, listen, some of these guys play on bumpy field, you know. So here's what happened. It's when they come on these surfaces and the ball is coming onto them faster, it's not that easy to adjust. But let me get out penalty, not a penalty. So that's 2 penalty, not a penalty 1. Wayne Harris, I bet you go. What? I bet Wayne Harris. Better say you and Malik go and lose this. All right, watch. Canada already putting money back in football development. Jamaica should have on a facility on the North Coast, sent on out of the city. Like that idea. Man, that was a pen. Oh, man needs a smaller TV sometimes. Pixels. Oh, Jesus. Oh, that was a pen. So 3 persons saying it's a pen. 3 persons saying it's not a pen. 2 years, 4 years, chop us like with the previous coach. Yeah, 2 years I say with an extension. I still want to see Deshaun. Yeah. Deshaun Bernard included in the near future. Yep. And I think Paul Hall is going to get good quality recruit. He will recruit good quality players out of England because he'll be watching them, and they'll be younger and they'll be coming in earlier to integrate into the system. Jamaica got a top youth player on one of the 3 youth team. Got a top youth player on one of the 3 youth team. I don't get that one yet. Who in, who out of the Nations League, new defense, coach maps. We need to scout younger talent for U17 and build for the future. Yep. Solid point. Get us up to 50 people. Devon Porter, true. 40 likes. Yeah, man. Get the likes moving. Jason, you missed. Hey, oh, you're not watching it? Oh, jeez. Brain Drain watching it, man. Brain Drain. That's why you don't see Brain Drain making any comment. Brain Drain. People, what's the score in school challenge quiz? Calabar winning? Yeah, that's what I said, Mr. Porter, that a plan is different from a contract. So he has a 10-year plan, but it's not a 10-year contract. Manins, has the pitch improved at the stadium? Hey, let me say this. I would say it has remained the same. Yeah, 56 like bless up. Patrick Vieira reminds me of RCB. Not true, cool and calm. Mark, why you bring up about them? So what when you like to give trouble, sir, man? Big up to Andre Blake and his belief in his principle. The man is so much into. Yeah. I tell you that. Listen, people. Anytime I talk to him, I say, "Hey, just change the name, bro. Just change the name. Kick out. We don't like that name, there. I don't like. But I want to use a pass out. I would call it goal, or lick shot, or so. We don't know. We must can find. Come up with a good name. We must can find a better name, man. I see a different level of confidence in Speedy, man. Yeah, pile up. I'm telling you, Ravel. Listen, people. You see when you're in the stadium, Ravel, like, it's basically telling them, take him on. He's telling them, do this. I'm telling you, he's telling them, come on, like he's put. And Leon Bailey does the same thing. So you have to commend these guys. You have to commend them. You understand me? Kaim Paris, Demarai Gray, Dujan Richard, I want to see him get a chance. Whisper can't be too young. Yeah, so let's see what Paul Hall will do. I'd love to see Whisper in the U20. So whatever needs to happen between Mr. Speed or whomever and Mr. Butler, they need to sort that out. And yeah, that's it. Jason, I would involve him, but the man keep in shape. Look like him put up a extra. Kaim Paris needs to be in the team. You know, I'm going to tell you this. I'm wondering if if this guy from Arnett Garden was in that game with his speed yesterday. Cephas, if he would have provided some challenges for the Costa Rican. I don't know, but I mean he's an ex-player that I'd love to see Paul Hall put on a program to get the best out of him, because man, the guy is fast like lightning. Yep. Yeah, Green needs strength, and his game will be, the best. Yep, strength. He needs a lot of that. Kaim Grant, bless up. What you doing, man? Green need to know when to pass and when to take on players. He has a lot to work on. Yep. But the good thing is, like I said, that you can see Bailey and those guys talking to him on the field and telling him that they know that. Even Rafael saying, hey, we know, because, and here's the thing, I think they see him in training and they are impressed. So when they get into the game, they challenge him to take on people. But a lot of this is confidence, and I am telling you, you can see Andre Blake and Damian Lowe have more confidence in some players, which is right, because they have played a long time together. So they take less risk in the past. When Leon Bailey, for example, comes right back on the edge of the 18, you realize that Andre Blake passed the ball to him and he passed it back to Blake. Andre Blake ain't doing that with a player in the back of Daniel Green or in the back of Tyreek Zim. He's not doing that, which is fine, because he has not yet developed the confidence in those players. Yeah, you understand me? Denville up in the building. I'm not impressed with the state of players from Jamaica, albeit in a win. The opponent was very ordinary. Decision making leave a lot to be desired. Our aspiration must be lofty. All right, understand that? Yeah. Was the game impressive? I did say it wasn't. I'm glad for the win, but all right, Honduras finished at the bottom. At the end of the day, you can only beat who is ahead of you. So who did Jamaica get a point from? Jamaica got point from the United States. Right? Jamaica got point from the United States. Don't it? Yeah. Jamaica got a point from the United States. They got a point from Canada. They got point from Mexico. They got point from Costa Rica. They got points from El Salvador. They got point from Panama. They got point from... So, the Jamaican team got points from every team in the competition. Let me say it this way. Not impressed, a lot needs to be worked on. But let's put things into a little bit of perspective, how this campaign went. The game in the United States, I think we were not in position to win that game. The Canada game, we were not. I think the Panama game, we could have won or gotten a point away. I think that was a 3-2 game. I think that's how it ended. The Costa Rica game away, we should have won. Or could have won. Let's say could have. The Mexico game away, lapse. The El Salvador game away, lapse. So I use that to say the America game here, we could have won. We played with 10 men for most part in the Mexico game, and it cost us. The Costa Rica game lapses again. So when you look at the campaign, a little bit of luck and better organization could have caused us to be more fruitful. Yeah. Yep, so Green has a lot of potential but needs a lot of work though. Yeah, and that's it. Yeah, man. Bless up fresh God. Unseen Sports TV. Tapa did you so wrong, Jano? The man carry back Haka in the team. Shit, mate. This man should I get? No, man. Come on, no, man. Like, wow, boy. So, you know, man, is man, he's got to exert the conversation. 3 months of working hours for probation, and this is why we get in the national team on merit and quality with an upward 3 months of working hours for probation, and this is why we get in the national team on merit and quality with an upward trajectory. I am not understanding part of that. So I don't know if what I said may have been misunderstood. So what I'm saying is that we must criticize. That's what fans do. And sometimes the criticisms are going to be strong. And players need to build up the mental strength to not have the criticism of the fans affect their play. All right? However, but we must be careful not to be harsh. Like, should we not call back Pearson? Should we not call back Zemeniz? No, they may not have played excellent games, but give them a little bit more time, I think. And if they continue to develop, because all I'm saying is that Paul Hall says, listen, for example, Zemeniz, I'm giving you a workout program. I'm coming back at the end of April. I'm going to have a camp. When I come back, listen, you see when you're squaring the ball, I need 90% accuracy because you're at 70%. He comes back and he says, Green, when I come back, I want to see you put on some mass, right? I want to see you up to you're 70 pounds now, as an example, 110 pounds now. When I come back, there must be 130 pounds. And that is not just a big belly, but actual muscle, right? And strength. You must be stronger. And if the player does that, he puts him back in the team, practice game. And if they're improving, then you work with them. That's all I'm saying. If they're not improving, you get new players in. Now, Mr. Jamaica recently got a top player on one of them U team, but me no spill no tea on who the player is. More to come soon. No, Mr. Jamaica recently got a top player on one of them U team. Oh, that's what I mean. You're saying that the Jamaica under 20 or the Jamaica under 17 got a top player on their team, but you're not spilling the tea on who the player is yet. you're saying that there's more to come. All right, boss. All right, Malik. Me slow enough so you have to work with me. And if we had these vloggers back in 2000, when the Taxi was superb back in the day, and he's a warrior for J. Yeah, man. Taxi has been through a lot to represent Jamaica. Yeah, sand and the stadium pitch. That is why it is so heavy. And tears. Mr. Porter. You know what the thing with me? Mr. Devon Porter. Look from when you fi come on the program and do an interview about field preparation. So you can talk so the people them in the business can learn how to do it. How many times you go invite them, Mr. Porter? How many times management are going to say to you, Mr. Porter? Instead of coming at the comment section, Mr. Porter, you need to come on the program and say, listen, today we're going to talk about field preparation. All right, here is how it works. You need to dig up the field and throw some sand on it. And you need to use 60% sand and 40% rock stone. All right, and then you need to get cow belly grass, whatever it is. Now that if you do me support and put the knowledge out there, man. And then when you get to it now, you don't give them all the ingredients. You say, listen, and if you want more information, you can call me at Devon at 666. Come on, man. Now that's what we do me supporter, man. So happy to see Fitzroy Simpson last night. I hope this is what I think it is, though. Ascending of the former 98, continue to help out going forward. You know that when I look on certain data, Paul Hall is an actual agent, and I think he could be the agent. Fitzroy Simpson is an actual agent, you know, or he runs an agency or operates with some agency. But I think he could be Paul Hall's agent, you know. Yeah, Ravel Marcy loves Speedy because Speedy hates. Oh, God have mercy. All right. I am sure Spurs brilliant. Okay. All right. Glad you brought it up, Fresh God. Let's hear what he got. Let's hear what Mr. Porter has to say. We never get points from Panama Manins. Oh, yeah. No. Yeah, Panama beat us twice. Yeah, true. Yeah. Sorry. And we never get any points from Mexico killed us twice? What? Yeah. Panama beat us twice. Yeah. Thank you. Lord have mercy. Hey, one thing up on them thing, you know. Don't get nothing wrong. Worst campaign in modern era. Yeah. Paul is making players such as Ravel, D-Lo, Bobby Reed, etc. look much better than they were looking before. Yep. Warren Webster says, manage our teamwork and organization struggle have cost us. Yep. King have Taxi is a legend. Lee can't touch Taxi in his prime. Yeah, man. This Danny B. Wright says best coach in Samoas was Johnny Barnes. Stress and possession and ball management. Never see much with Paul Hall. Although team look better under him versus Tapper. Yeah, this man say, yo, this man, one thing with this, but they've chatted up. This, hey, let me like more of in real life. You look like Brendan, you fight over everything. You want to dig up that trash and install actual carpet grass. Lord have mercy. Here, Mr. Porter now, Fresh God. You see it, Fresh God? Every time Mr. Porter come on the program and he talks about the field and we tell him to do a show, he said, this is what he says. We're going to keep this comment. Man, we will speak on that soon. Mr. Porter, you know the last man who said that soon is Jesus. Him saying coming soon. You know how long that? Me no work with soon, Mr. Porter. Me work with time. If there is no time, me no work with it. Me no take no promise that says see you soon, coming soon. Only Jesus and he's all long that death. So me not work with that, Mr. Porter. But I still wondering why they. Yeah. Alright, my understanding is that some players opted not to come for whatever reason. Yeah. They chose not to come. Who is the best surprise of this campaign? The most Rafael Morrison, man. Yeah, man, I tell you that. My opinion still. Yeah. Yep. Ravel Morris, man. Listen, the man full of camp. Listen, the man is good. I hope he can stick around and get even better for Nations League. Gold Cup and the World Cup campaign. I'm telling you. Yeah. The team need a CDM in it because we way too open with the team go when the team goes forward. Yeah, we need to find a CDM. I think, and this is why I think like Paul is probably going to do some work. I think he's going to find a CDM out of Europe. I think so. Morning or night or noon. Yeah, man. No matter we not tell them about soon. Dig up the comatose for the last 20 plus years. Listen, so them comment here. Me not read some of them. So me not read. Gentlemen, people, please put some respect on Paul's name. This is the first home game win in about a decade. Yeah. Yeah. Ravel can't be a surprise. He came here with money. No, man. Come on, man. Ravel, listen. A lot of people think Ravel was washed up. Ravel to me is, listen, Ravel is at a different level. I'm telling you. I can't imagine if he was playing this way from the beginning of the campaign. So to me, that's my opinion, Rob Smith, just give me yours. Who is yours, Rob Smith? All you have to do, why you have to contend with my own? The man asks a question, me give my opinion. Your opinion can be different, Just give your opinion. Give your opinion. King is the biggest surprise. Yeah, you see, like persons like me who watch the league still. This is the same way King look in the Premier League. So he didn't surprise me. Speedy Ravel was a known commodity by those who were familiar with his exploits. So you're saying Speedy is the biggest surprise? Cranky? Huh? Whoa, okay. My surprise is how quick Powell. Jesus. Him need to find a team out of Europe. Who you talking? Speedy? No. Speedy need to find not a team out of Europe. He needs to find a team in Europe. Cranky, I expect better than that from you. What do you mean he need to find a team out of Europe? He's already out of Europe. Speedy need to find a team in Europe. That's what Speedy needs to do. Just hope his Nation League not in America, so Ravel. Oh yeah, hey, top ranking. That's a good point, I hope the Nations League is not in the United States. That's a good point. That's a good point. That's a good point right here. Never thought about that. Where will the Nations League be hosted? I think Speedy consistency was the biggest surprise. Yeah. Yeah, Lee was very good. Very good. Anthony Grant, I think Anthony Grant did well for the games that he came in as well. So, shout out to Anthony Grant. I mean, who worked hard to get into the team and did have some good moments. So yeah. But Lee, I always felt like Lee should have been a part of the Jamaica team. You know, yeah. So King plays the same way in the Premier League, no surprise. But it's a surprise for some people though. Rabalak are losing. Oh my lord. Mighty Calabar lose school chance quiz to St. Diego. Oh my. Rafael Morris has found something. I think he has rediscovered his love for the game. I would love to see Ravel feeding off a jam pack. I am telling you. Listen, fans make a difference. You know that the overturned red card was because of the fans? I'm telling you. People, that was one of the biggest blunders when Jamaica was not allowed to have fans for the games. I am telling you that. It would have made a huge difference. Rob Smith, I call the man them school ratbat. Manning's man, he was saying that the coach need to find a you said Hall needs to find a CDM out of Europe, and my point is he needs to find that. Cranky. But I go bother with you tonight down the road there. You understand? My biggest surprise was one thing because with Gang of Nine. Are these things real? Because there was no mashing up of no team and no nine in us. I don't know. I don't watch the JPL, so I'm surprised with how good King played it. Yeah, that there you go. Nations League is home and away. It will be hosted at participating teams. Okay, cool, Karim. Thank you. Thank you for that. All right. I have a close relationship with my mother. We need to love Jamaica and respect her, who have produced so many great people. Find Gray, Ravel, and others. Find Gray, Greg, Ravel, and others has shown they are just as committed as most. Yeah, it's the commitment question I don't get into. I don't discuss those things because there are certain things that are intangibles that cannot be measured. Yeah. The government let us down. I think the lack of funds in the stands was a problem for Jamaica. Like Jamaica is one of those teams that need funds. I am telling you. Like other nations can do probably without them, but not Jamaica. Jamaica need the funds. The JPL is improving and the quality of play looks better. What's your thoughts, management? Yeah, it is improving. It has I would say it still have ways to go, but compared to a few years ago, man, it is improving. The quality of play is a whole lot better. I think more players are realizing that they have to be more professional in terms of their approach and all of those things in the game, right? Kevin Williams, big up, says Stan Cranky, real meds Cranky. Mr. Wass says Calabar just lost in school chance quiz. Congrats to St. Diego. And I know that this is the end of brain drain for the night. We shall not be seeing him because Calabar has lost. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Is it the best of three? See all this one name. Coach Minzia sent message over here about Monk Street and a Pong Street. You didn't get that from. But Monk Street and a Pong Street. Calling brain drain to the floor. Is it also that it's just one game they play? And I thought they had best of three. Yeah, the speed of play needs to improve in the JPL, which means your technical ability needs to be better, and the movement of the player, tactical awareness will help with speed of play and the quality of the surface. So Yeah, Paul Hall said commitment is very important to moving forward in this team, so we cannot overlook this question. Yeah, I am saying to you that. I am saying to you that is why I will look closely at how Paul Hall recruits. And what I will say to you is that you may not have many players. I find you may not find many players, say, in the Premier League in the initial stages. But what you'll find is that the players that Paul Hall bring in are quality players that you won't have to question their commitment. I think that is what you're going to see because he's in the UK, he's going to have greater dialogue with them. You really can anything be done, like O'Connor? I mean, isn't that's something that once the USA makes certain decisions, I don't think, I mean, what can be done? What diplomatic thing can be done? Careful, KS, careful enough, because we have Jason a Calabar man here now. That's the final of the three. Here, you see, I will just tell you, KS, that be careful what you say about brain drain, because he is just lingering in the dark, ready to step out. Man is man, my brother went to. Warren, I'm not going to read the rest of your statement. I'm not going to do that. I am not going to do that. You and Jason and Bridget can work. Calabar was disappointing. They were never in the match. Okay, Ravel no look pass to Gray was not done justice last night. Gray run. Yeah, I don't know. Like, and listen, Andre Gray has some attributes. Like, he has this ability to control the ball and make some passes. Right? He has that, but he looks very sluggish when he runs. I don't know. He looks like you watch Hulk, like when Hulk becomes like the big green Hulk. Like, he moves slow. I don't know. I just feel like Andre Gray, like his pace is slow, but he has some very good qualities. But the man, I mean, I don't know. That's just me still. But yeah, that's what I noticed with this game. Calabar went further than the It's a Bridget, you're a finalist. Boy, I don't think we have to question most of the overseas based player commitment if they were treated and recruit. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't want to get in, because I think because Paul Hall is in England, we're going to get a better, there's going to be better feel or understanding of the whole process. I think so. So I don't think it is something that we're going to struggle with going forward. Paul Hall recruiting any players, which is disappointing. Yeah, no, listen, from my sources, I understand that he's talking to players. He's talking to players. I can't say that they're playing in the EPL, but I know he's talking to players. And certain other things went differently. You're right, David Nicholson. Lukland, what do you think about Paul Hall coaching the team and Queen's Park at the same time? No, I think if he's given a good contract and the Ministry of Sport was there, and if they say, listen, we can cover your salary, say he was given like the salary close to Schaefer, it may make him want to readjust his position at Queen's Park Rangers. But because international football, you don't need to be every day in the place, I think he can still do it for now, as long as Queen's Park is willing to give him the time off to come and be a part of the team whenever that is. Fresh got all the likes, MC. Andre Holmgren. No, we never said the one Hulk, you know. He look like Hogan. He looks like he's looking a fight that again. No, I'm just listen, but his hold up play and those little pass around the corner, he's very good. But you see, if he's supposed to turn and go at the ball, it looks very awkward, man. It take a little while to get in high speed. um, tend to say what a that pass speed made to great. Yeah, listen. But you know what happened? You know why that looks so bad? That looks so bad because if Gray had gotten that pass, the pass would not look so bad. The issue was that Gray couldn't get the pass, so it made him the pass not going to Lamar worse. But this is what I'm telling you. It is a confidence issue in the team. The senior players have more confidence in the senior players. So if they have a choice between passing to Lamar and Gray, they're going to make that pass. If Blake has King and Lowe going to get the pass. If Leon Bailey comes deep, he's going to get the pass. But if Green comes deep, he's not going to get the pass. And that will happen over time, I think. I will say Gray backheel to Speedy was special, but Speedy had no blinkers. The man to his left was wide open and he made the pass out of bounds to his right. Yeah, that was a joke, why I'm telling you. Management things should be able to be done. Even Busy Signal went back to the US after serving time. So yeah? I didn't know that. Busy went back? Oh, I didn't know. Yeah, man. Well, if Busy can go back, then Raphael can go back, man. Yeah, talk about. Congrats. Anyone from Jago in the building? Anyone from Jago in the building? Salary close to man, it late. So yes. No. What I'm saying is that if the JFF can somehow, with the government, find a way of affording Paul somewhere close to what they were giving Schaefer, maybe he will restructure his position at Queen's Park. That's all I'm saying. That's all I said. KS. Jago has always been a top competitor in school challenge quizzes. Yeah. Manning's graceful like this. Yeah. Manning's man. The U20 players that are coming from England to represent Jamaica are top players. Oh, you're telling us this, Mr. Porter, because Malik Mills, said that a top player coming to represent another Jamaica team, but if not calling no name. So, Mr. Porter, give us one name, no man. Mannings, we have Schaefer money. No, man, remember Schaefer used to coach Jamaica. I am saying that if they could work out something to pay Paul what Schaefer was getting, that's what I was saying, Rob Smith. Not to pay what Schaefer getting over there, over Irish country. Mr. Porter, give us a name or give us a club, man. Where these players coming from? Give us some of the clubs they're coming from. No bad passing, man. It's speedy play with Walker every day. Okay, it's bad pass. All right then. I concur. Come on, Mr. Porter, man. What club? What name? Give us a name, man. Sure, man. Who got it? Unseen. You're not gonna Jago, man. Boy, you got Jago. You're not gonna Jago, man. Let's see. Oberlin, you go, man. But Jago. But you're from Jago. You're not gonna Jago. You think you can fool me? You got Oberlin. Stop by school. Boy, you got Jago. Stop by school. Man, that's what you say. A joke, best option and nothing else. Decision making is very important to give. Speedy just needed to be aware of his surroundings. Lamar was the best. Yeah, man, I agree that Lamar was the best option. But I have said that could be the only reason. It must be that he never because why would he pass it to Gray? Lamar was the obvious pass. It was a poor decision. Poor decision. Calabar reached finals and realized it was actually quiz and not champs. So then panic. Outcome. Then Calabar isn't Calabar the only school to win school challenge quiz 3 years in a row. Careful now, you know. Careful now. Let the record speak for itself. Rabala. The utmost for the highest. Come on, people. Don't ramp with Red Hills Road. Oh. Hey, on the name on the school. For all perform the school, you know, get eliminated in a first round. On the school not to come on TV. On the school not to reach a TV round. So nobody ramp with the Rabalock because some of on the team not reach the TV round. Oh, so careful now. Now ramp with the Rabalock. Now go on like you know one ground Calabar thing. I make you know, you know. 3 times in a row. Calabar win the thing. I understand that. Tell me who else do that. Oh, Brain Drain and Jason, me should not defend on you know. I was supposed to put for the information. When will the upgraded work? Hey, what that? We don't ask some question. And I don't have a clue, but that's a very good. Yeah, when the upgrade work at the stadium. So that's a very good question. The stadium need fixing, people. The stadium need fixing. The bathroom need fixing. The seating, them can alright, can work. You understand me? The every time. Listen, I don't look. You know when I'm in grandstand, right? I go to grandstand. I don't look up, you know, because I fear. Because the wall of time they don't look too right. I'll be always, I always tell myself that I always want to sit at half line. But I always say that I mustn't sit up at the top of the thing now because me not trust it, bro. I'm gonna tell you. But the stadium need to Independence Park Limited, please man, we need to fix the stadium. Come on man. We need to fix the stadium. We have to do something on the stadium. We need to fix it. Even if you fix the grandstand first. Come on, man. Come on. There's no, the female going to play at Sabina Park because of champs. But after champs, if we don't have any World Cup qualifying game for the female, then start some work on the stadium. Get me supporter to come out here and help us. Pay management, Paul Hall. Pay Paul Hall. Cryptocurrency. Aki coin and let him know that one day it will be. You know what? I wonder if we can link LA Lewis and get him some 7 notes. Some cryptocurrency 7 notes. Yeah. Understand me and see how that work out. All boys school them say manins. Oh, yes, Brendan. I don't know what them talking about. Them can't try go around Calabar thing. Yeah, that's how they can't try. They can't try. Where are they, sir? Castle High School. I'm proud of it. Oh, okay. Big up yourself, boss. Me I said some of the man them we are talking. Them school no make the TV run, man. Them drop out, man. Like Cranky, Cranky. Here's Cranky. We take periodic breaks from winning just like we do for champs. Don't want to discourage the masses. Cracky, when last KC with school challenge quiz? What? Player from Chelsea coming in? You mean, man, that sound good, Mr. Porter? That sound good. Yeah, man. Yeah, that sound good. Yeah, we need a new stadium. I thought they were remodeling the stadium. What happened? Listen, I don't know how they're going to remodel the stadium because you see the grandstand part there. So I think them need to move it, bro. I think they need to take that down and do a new thing. The bathroom need to be. We need like modern bathroom. You understand me? You see them look. They look a urinal thing. Them for men where Wolper man them line up together down the line, right? So, and you have the look drain thing and the look. What the urine run go down, and you have one pipe run crack. Them thing that done. Them thing that you understand me? Those things need to change. How you enter the stadium All of those look entrance, those listen, it's time to the state in our remodel, it want a new model. We need a modern stadium where covering go right round it. Modern stadium we need. Come on, man. Call one part the Usain Bolt end and one part the Reggae Boys 1998 stand. I was at the match. I watched. The sweetest thing is that the hey, listen, people, you have to be at match. The member of the female members of the security forces, the condition of the female bathroom made her come over into the male bathroom to use it. You understand me? But the stadium needs some work, man. It needs serious work. Like, come on, man. I mean, yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Webster always talking about him. Yeah, Castle days, man. Everything needs to fix. All the track, everything needs to fix. Yeah. Brain Drain says Calabar is the only school to win 3 years in a row. I know that Calabar is the only school to do that. So careful now, Cranky. And the rest of you people, don't ramp with the green and black. You hear? Yeah, man. The locker room, everything, the press area needs to change. You know, yeah. I'm wondering if also, you know, one of the things I'll let them remove the cycle track. Cause what is the purpose of the cycle track? Do we still have cycling in the stadium? So I would remove the cycle track and put in some more seating, and then build what I call a velodrome for the cyclers. That's what I would do. Build it somewhere else because we don't have enough cycling event. Just build a smaller thing and build a track. Build that. But I would remove the cycle area. Yeah. Give the Chinese some more land and 99 years lease. Yes. In China, you trust Cranky. Bensington Primary beat that Coe school. That. Oh, you know Bensington? Hey, Jesus Ferret, how you know Bensington? Yo, some of the time the people them here, you know, Bensington is way up in the hills. Ascenton, how? I never know where Bensington is, but we know the name. How you know them places at Jason? Yo, Brownstone from 8 months, Yard Castle. Then Brownstone. Oh, you went to Brownstone for 8 months. Oh, and then you get delivered. You're a premature. Warren Rebs are premature delivery. And then you go to Yard Castle. And then Brownstone Community College. That should be. Okay. You shall wait 9 months, man. They delivered before time. We need the Chinese to make some stadium. I think the Chinese have come out here for work for free. You think fresh guy, they talk about some stadiums. What you think the Chinese have money for just give Jamaica? Trust me, no, we can't do that, man. If we go to the stadium and video how the stadium is, I think it would be embarrassing. Like some of the things you don't want to show out there on the platform. But it needs to fix though. That's what I'll say. I love you know what is funny? The exterior of the stadium looks better than the interior of the stadium. What I mean by that? You see, where they have the Usain Bolt and all of those statues, that area is so nice. Nice. You can take pictures and stuff. Beautiful. You understand me? Over where they have the basketball, over those areas, very nice. Inside the stadium itself need to be worked on. Yeah, that's what I think. Remove the cycle track and put it somewhere else. Were you around when the administration denied I don't want to comment on that. I was at the stadium, but I don't want to. I don't want to comment on that. Cataract need to come and speak on that matter, not me. Yeah, they had tricycle meet. What? What do you mean tricycle meet? Where? Brethren, what do you wanna get? Wanna get from the store? Malik Mills, where you get? What kind of tricycle meet last year? Where? No meet don't keep in stadium last year, man. Where do I get from the store from, man? Come on, man. Man, it's a cow head, not co-ed. Cow head. All right, boss. Eagle Republic says, Manins, man, are you aware that the same time that the Chinese made the Trelawny multi-purpose stadium, they also built the stadium? Yeah? Are this in San Jose? Whoa, I didn't know that. That's interesting. That's interesting. I think that Trelawny Stadium, what they probably should have done is let that work be done on the National Stadium. The plan is to remove the cycle track according to Babsy. Yeah, man, it needs to be removed, man. The stadium is very old. It wasn't opened in 1962 during independence. Talk to Mr. Porter, cause we know you did around them time there. Premature. Yeah. York Castle. Produce Xavier Marshall. Good cricketer. Give me a next name, Boss Thomas. Big up York Castle. YC in the building. Isn't which other big track and field? There's a next big track and field athlete, you know. Who is there now? Ah, up the hills too. Gravel Hill. Ah, have fun in beer. Oh, cool. All right, boss. Big up. Yeah, man, big up. Okay, all right, cool. Gravel Hill. Yeah, man. Also, you travel upon the gravel. All right, Jason. Didn't know that. Remember the days you could enter bleachers from Nannyville side? Yeah. So during the lockdown, you had to enter the stadium from run by Nannyville, because they weren't allowing the main parking lot to be opened. You understand me? So you say, Malik, it was a tricycle. It was cycle. Oh, sorry, it was cycling. All right, boss. Sorry about that. Man, I thought the stadium was under renovation. Mr. Porter, you know that the stadium wasn't being renovated, in Mr. Porter. You know that because you see it on TV and you know that no renovation was going on. What you talk about? No renovation going on. Xavier Marshall is now the only Jamaican playing for the United States national cricket team. Yeah? But was it Dean Hemmings? There's a big athlete that is from York Castle. I think it's Dean Hemmings, you know. Dean Hemmings, I think, went to York Castle. Jarvis, St. Christopher Crescent, Brownstone, Mannings, man. My mother left to Canada when me at 8. What's brother? Barney Kingston, Granny raised me country life on the best. No. Yeah. No, but what I'm saying is that because you said that you went to Brownstone High School for 8 months and then you started York Castle. So I said that because in pregnancy, 9 months is what they say you're supposed to be doing. I just give you a look. Just playing around, all right. Because we're coming to the end now. We have around 16 minutes to go. You need to get the Minister of Sports on the channel now. Don't worry, one done. After Easter, we are going to make arrangements to have that. Yeah, Dean Hemmings went to York Castle. Yeah, man. Big up York Castle. Big athlete. Dean Hemmings. Gold medalist for Jamaica. First female. Man, I was a twinkle in my mother and father's eyes in 1962. So to disappoint you, that you can't see. Okay. Yeah, but wasn't the National Stadium opened in 1962? I think so. for independence. Somebody confirm that now. One of the highly intelligent historians. Come on, these are things we need to know. Okay. Okay, so Boss Thomas, you went to what's the name of it? Old Harbor High School. The fishing village. Yeah, man, from the fishing village, Old Harbor High School. My place, you know. They put me some light to we about the renovation because it was on the news last year. Did they say, listen, sometimes you have to listen to the news, you know. There are plans to renovate it. They never give a date to start the renovation. You understand me? I am saying that the stadium need to, to me, like renovation is like painting and stuff. The stadium need to be more modern. Yeah, man, 1962, because it was a gift, it was a gift to us for independence. It is one of the things that was given to us, you know. It's not really a gift, you know, because at the end of the day, Jamaica have to use the money where them get to buy back the whole of the land them from the, you understand, the people them who them come here contact the land, and then when them leave, we have to buy we have to buy back the land from them. But yeah, but it was given to us as a gift. Yeah. Michael Nemhard, big up. After 6 years, we should have had a stadium for every difference. I'm telling you, man. Yeah. Somebody's asking, man, do you think we can? I think we can get friendlies. Why? You know why? Because teams that qualify for the World Cup, when the draw is made, say, depending on who is in what zone, they may want to play Jamaica. If the teams that are going to play against, you know what would be nice? Say, for example, Senegal is going to be in a zone with our Ghana. Because remember, Jamaica and Ghana normally play. Say that Senegal or Ghana is going to be in a zone with Costa Rica, Mexico, or the USA or Canada. They could play a friendly against Jamaica in England. Like Ghana, because a lot of the Ghana players are right there in Europe and they could come and play in England. So I think like stuff like that, we could get some games. Yeah, the Chinese footed the bill for the stadium in Costa Rica at a cost of 110 million. I am not sure who did the negotiation for the Sligoville nonsense and the White. Oh, yeah. Whoa. Yeah. Hey, big that's it, you know. Yeah. Big point that Eagle Republic. 12 minutes ago, people, make sure you hit the like button. If you have not yet. Yes, York Castle have won school transcripts. Only Senton team to do so. Big up, yeah, man. York Castle a big school, man. Big school. Big school. I mean, proper institution. You understand me? In the hills of Brownstone. When we give them sugar, banana, and backside for payment for the stadium. Okay. I thought it was free though, Mr. Porter. I never know. Eagle probably now tell you, bro, what a waste when them could renovate stadiums cross Jamaica for that money. It cost $1 billion to stadium, man. Man, you're sound like Cavani. What Cavani going with Eagle Republic? I don't know. I would if England gets into a group with someone from CONCACAF and invites us for a friendly. Yeah. So like I think like England could play us it depends on who the CONCACAF teams are in zone with, because a lot of them want to play friendly. So like I could see England playing Jamaica in a friendly if they're gonna play against a CONCACAF team. Right? That's one. That's one of the teams. And I see the African teams like Ghana normally plays Jamaica when they have friendly. You understand me? See, look at the teams that normally play Jamaica. Once you're going to be in, like even Peru, well, Peru qualifier or Chile, those teams normally play Jamaica. The Perus, the Chiles, those teams. So if Jamaica is in a zone with those teams, if the CONCACAF team are in zone with those teams, then we could see them playing. You know, yeah. Let me see. Get the South American. Just forget the South American qualifiers. Oh Lord have mercy. Let me get the qualifiers out of South America. All right. Bam. So Brazil and Argentina out of it, but teams like Uruguay, Ecuador, and Peru would normally play Jamaica. So you could see us playing against a practice game against Uruguay, Ecuador, or Peru. You understand me? So yeah. No, that's not going to work, King Job. We can't do that. You're mad. Going to get knocked. Huh? Our CONCACAF team going to get knocked? No, sir. I disagree with that. Disagree. Get in trouble for saying Jamaica or Africa. Everyone knew what he meant, but it didn't come out. No, man. USA. Listen, USA. I need to see the zones once the draw is done. When is the draw? When is the draw? Tomorrow? I could see US. I told you already. USA, depending on the zone, USA, Canada, and Mexico can come out of the zone. You're gonna see a different Mexico team. After the draw, we're gonna do a show and we're gonna tell you that the CONCACAF team are going to do well. You don't understand this. Listen, you could see 6 players joining USA and 6 players joining Mexico because they have 2 World Cups to play in a row because they're going to be at this one and 2026. Trust me, them coming out of them, we are talking about. Come on, Malik, man, what you going with? Yeah. Reggae Boy Essential. Let's up. Tomorrow, yeah. The draw is tomorrow. Canada will not get a single point. What? Oh no. Oh, with Alphonso Davis and Jonathan Davids and Buchanan. No. Wayne Harris. Normally me I agree, but this one, you depend on your own. David, big up yourself. Oh, no, I get it. All right, my boss. Bless her. Yeah. Yep. Let me just take these. 7 minutes to go, people. Make sure you hit the like button. Cornwall College, I believe, have won the most Acosta Cup if my memory served me well. They were always a tough team to beat. Do you believe country schools have been slighted for selection, in my opinion? For what? Slighted in what selection? Warren. No, man, there's no more country school, man. When you come onto the football now, the football is more spread out, man. So this whole town versus country thing, for the most part, I don't think is in effect. It used to be back in the early days. I don't think it is. Patrick only says, man, do you remember the late Brandon? Yeah, man, definitely. Listen, I tell you that this guy would have done wonders. Because he was the one who was working on the surfaces at Mount Pleasant, you know, and was giving them advice at Draxall, you know. I think he would have been a good person to kind of help with transformation of field. But the man, I'm going to take out the man life, man. This me I tell you, so my time, I can't understand Jamaica, you know, man. But we have me supporter, you know. You know, it's the Eskimo thing, Mr. Porter, man. You know, see, I saw them work, man. See them, Mr. Porter, the Eskimo thing, man. You know, you have to keep the thing, keep warm things warm and hot things hot, man. Come on, man. You talk about mug big, Mr. Porter. What we have, Mr. Porter, you know, Mr. Porter is in the business of helping to prepare surfaces to high quality international standards. It's just that he loves Jamaica so much, so he doesn't come back to Jamaica to help with that. He just stay foreign and talk about what him do. But Fresh God and I have been trying to convince him to do a program on the show to give some advice, some basic things that people who operate fields. But Mr. Porter love Jamaica so much. The man I love Jamaica more than anything else. But here's the thing, you know, him just don't have the time to talk to no Jamaican about field thing, right? You know, you understand me? Him saying we do it soon, in the context that Jesus used the word soon. All right. Look, soccer is not our first sport here in America, so trust on that. Why I support my second nationality, which is Jamaica. Okay. All right, boss. All right, Malik. I get you. Brain Drain says we have to see the group selection before making a well-informed prediction. Yep, agree with you. But I could see, depending on the group that they are in, 3 CONCACAF teams going to the round of 16. After that, the journey could be over. Yeah, Peru will play Australia or UAE. You know, I think the Peru team is going to get through, based on how I've seen them play. So that will be 6 South American teams in the run-ins. Yeah, man, Mr. Porter have all the knowledge, but he doesn't want to share it. Come on, Mr. Porter, why are you so self-focused, man? Come on, share the knowledge. We need to know how to deal with the fields out here. Yeah. Pick Senegal. Bam. 3 minutes to go. Tigat Davis, 100 Andrews, Bram, etc. Destroy the myth that no one who lives past Flatbridge doesn't know how to play football. There you go. The man them still at this Canada team. It's soccer revolution. Go on. Didn't you feel the pulse of the atmosphere in BMO field? We didn't feel the pulse, but I agree with you that Canada will do well, but I couldn't feel it. I was too far. Management gave all the literature to the Harborview Football Club about field development. So, Mr. Porter, me ask you to come talk to me and tell me about who you give Harborview. I know Harborview is not the only club in Jamaica, Mr. Porter. We are asking you to come on the platform and talk to us. I want to fix the little field on my yard so my son them can run some ball. Yeah, man, me. Fresh God want to fix up the little field on my yard. We want to know what to do. So all we're asking you to do is, you're an expert in the field. Come and talk to us. Come and give us some of the knowledge. All right? Don't tell us who you give the literature to. Yeah, we don't want the literature. We learn by hearing, not by reading. Well, I do hear by reading, but we also learn by hearing. So please, Mr. Porter, come and talk to us. Why are you being so difficult, Mr. Porter? Why are you being so difficult? Why do you treat us this way? You have to treat us better. We are real Jamaicans. And you are a real Jamaican. Treat us better, man. Come on, educate us. Come on, educate us. Talk to us. Let us ask you the questions. How often do we water the field? What kind of water do we use to keep the grass? Do we use rain water? Or do we use the water with all the chlorine in it? How does that affect the field? When is the best time to water it? You understand me? What kind of grass do you use? How do you treat the grass? You understand me? How often should the field be used? We need that information from you. And you have it all locked in your brain, man. Come on, Mr. Porter, do us better. What Mr. Porter say goalkeeper Damien Hyatt to ask you what are going on, you know? Mr. Porter vex you know, in Ghana name, him vex with me and Fresh God because we are pressure him. You understand me? We are pressure him. We turn up the pressure cooker and drop in it like a, you understand me? Like a some oxtail. But they on the fridge too long. Expiration date gone and you have to make sure see what you need to do is have money is high school. Fresh God. You see the Fresh God? You hear the man say? You hear the man say Fresh God? What you need to do is have Manny's high school. It's not Manny's high school, no, Mr. Porter. It's Manny's school, right? So it's Manny's school. So Manny's school invite me down to Jamaica to create a good surface. Well, on behalf of Manny's school, Mr. Porter, I am inviting you to Manny's school to come and create a good surface. You are invited. You can't complain, no. You get invitation. Of course, at your expense. Or instead of you coming, you could tell me the information. And then I'll see if the information works. And if then we can have you come and help us get it work. Right, Mr. Porter? But at least give me the information, formula. What's going on, man? We're trying to get Devon to come and teach us about taking care of the surfaces out here in Jamaica. He said that I must give him an invitation. I just invited him to come to Manny's High School because that's what. So I'm waiting to see what he's going to say. Yeah. But big up the Formula Sport in the building, people. We are at the end of the show. Again, I want to thank you for sticking and staying with us for the duration of this video. We have some great things. We have someone from the JPL coming on. We have some big videos lined up for you. Yeah. Big videos that are lined up for you. Big videos, right? We have some more standout in football across Jamaica. We have many coaches who are going to be coming on. All right, so stick and stay with us. We're going to do something after the World Cup draw is done to kind of go through that with you tomorrow as well. We have our JPL show that is coming up. We have some U20 players that we're going to be inviting and talking to. Soon we have Reggae Girls game coming up. And we have some new additions, right? We're going to have Ricardo Fuller. We are going to have Daigi Reds. Listen, we have the names. We have Admiral Bailey, who we're making arrangements to have on. We have Oscar Black, right? Remember that name, Oscar Black. You don't know him from in the 60s. One of the first Jamaicans to play in the NASL, right? I'm telling you. Yep. We're going to have him on. Big in the music and music industry as well, right? So we're making, contacts for your viewing. So keep supporting the channel. Keep hitting the like button. This is our merch. The merch has traveled on the gravel, right? Remember, 22, and I guarantee you that most of them are sold. They got into the States yesterday on Wednesday, and I'm telling you, they are going quickly. 22. So here's what you need to do. If you call that number right now, if you're anywhere in the United States and you call the number on the screen, you will get the I Am Sure Sports white or the I Am Sure Sports black, right? Just to support the channel, and they will be shipped right at your doorstep. Just call that number now. All the arrangements, a very simple payment arrangement you can do. All right. Thank you, Mr. Porter. But it's when I'll send you some literature from my course with the University of Washington. Oh my God, I had a University of Washington State. how to create a good playing surface, and you can share it with all of Jamaica. Mr. Porter, I still want you to come and talk to the people. You're a very intelligent, smart man who articulates himself at the highest level. Your ability to win over your audience is phenomenal. It's not like me, who can be very chaotic. I think if you were to come and present your expert knowledge with your level of eloquence and command of the English language, the kind of response that you'll be able to garner, management would not be able to do that. So I'm opening the I Am Sure Sports platform to have you on a time and a day that is most convenient to you. And at the end of it, Sir Porter, what we will do, we will collect a love offering for you. Yes, we will collect some 7 currency, cryptocurrency that is, and have it delivered to your permanent address. People, have a wonderful, wonderful rest of the night. It was a good show. The 2 hours we spent, really enjoyed every moment of it with you. I respect tonight's conversation. There was a lot of respect shown. No disrespecting of players or anything, and that's always good. I always want to encourage you to understand that present players, past players, watch the program. And, you know, we have a right to criticize as fans, but people have a right to be respected for sacrificing their time to represent our country. So we treat all persons, all people with dignity. We give respect so we can get respect. We speak with fairness. We are not afraid to state our opinion, but we always seek to understand before being understood. I leave you with this word of encouragement. More is caught than is taught. Let me say it again. More is caught than is taught. And so we must always strive to let our walk be aligned to our talk, and our talk be aligned to our walk. A man is man from the great 1738. The ancient light of learning in splendor shining over all the West. Life without learning is death. Have a wonderful rest of the night. Be safe. Peace and goodwill to you. Remember to check out our merch. I'm going to leave it up, and I'm going to leave you with a few words from 2 schools that you can give your support to. William Knabe Memorial High and Rosse's High School.
William Knabe Memorial High School D Cup Alumni presents its 3rd annual fundraising barbecue on Memorial Day, May 30th, 2022. Wear your favorite jersey to Wilsonwood Park in Mount Vernon, New York. Remember to take exit 12 off the Hutchinson River Parkway. Music by DJ Man Max of Sound 1000. Proceeds to aid the William Knabe High School Da Costa Cup team. For more information, contact Keegan 304-607-4034. Our top fish at 954-639-2991. Proud of people, it's important. Remember, make sure say oh no did that.
Yo, saw me, the young Jamaican trainer, Mr. Strength No Weakness himself. Yo, I'm here to tell you guys that the Broses family presents their second annual Blue and White Grill and Chill. Let me let you know something. It will be so much fun and amazing event. Make sure you show up and show out. From the young Jamaican trainer himself. Listen, Saturday, May 28th, and it's 3458 Ballard Avenue, Bronx, New York. We'll see you later. Strength No Weakness.